Okay, so for the purpose of hybridizing palm trees, they don't always have synchronous flowering between the male and female palm, so pollen storage becomes a necessity. And right here in my freezer, I have several batches of different sizes of pollen. These are actually whole flowers from a teddy bear palm, Chrysalidocarpus leptocheilos, with dates on them. So this pollen here was collected this morning around 8 a.m. From a mosquito net bag that's wrapped around the inflorescence, which is in staminate anthesis, meaning all the males are opening and falling. I don't like to collect and store pollen right off of the tree because it has a lot of moisture content. It's better to dry it down to about 6 or 8 degrees, relative moisture, relative humidity. So right here, this pollen here is on a piece of newspaper. This was inside of my house under a air conditioning vent, and the vent basically blew on it for about the last 12 hours. So the flowers aren't dry and crispy, and they're not moist. They're somewhere in between, and if you kind of crunch them between your fingers, you can kind of see some nice little grains of pollen on your fingers there. So again, they're a little crackly and crunchy, but not bone dry. They have a little bit of moisture content. So about 12 to 24 hours indoors in low humidity helps dry them out a little bit. So what I do is I take this vacuum sealer that I bought on Amazon and plug it in. And this thing is very handy. So now it's on, and then up here I have my vacuum seal bags. These bags actually came in about 8 by 12 inch size, and I cut them in half. I didn't need them that big. This bag here was the one that I used up in the tree to collect these flowers. So I went ahead and saved this bag since it already has remnant pollen inside of it. So all I'll do is collect all of this here. First, I'm going to put on a mask, just a KN95 mask to protect myself from pollen overexposure. And then I'll take this here and kind of collect those. They'll go right into the bag with nothing left. And I like to just kind of get rid of this. Then over here, I like to have the flat part on top. The vacuum bags have little ridges and dimples in them, which allows the air to escape completely. And what I find works best is you got to get it right there inside the chamber. And that's where it sucks all the air out, this little groove here. Close it down. Okay, and then you push to lock. All right, and then it'll be dry storage. Then I like to kind of flatten this out a little bit, disperse and spread out all the flowers. I think that allows more air to be sucked out rather than having it all in a big clump. So I flatten this out a little bit. All right, it's removed all the air and sealed the top. Right here, it's a nice seal. And then I'll take a Sharpie and I'll put C leptocheilos, today's date, And then I'll put air dried. I'll just put dried 12 hours before storage. So not all pollen's dried 12 hours, some is 24, some is shorter. I've even stored one bag fresh because we had low humidity outdoors. So this just kind of lets you know what method you used and keeps good records of everything. So by sucking out all the air, you're decreasing your chance of mold and mildew forming in here. And by freezing it, you're storing it, plus discouraging mold and mildew. So put it right there, ready to be used within the next approximately 12 months. Usually good for about 12 months in a freezer such as this. And that's it.